Today, I want to talk to you about the power of vulnerability. Because when we hear people tell us, be vulnerable, we think it's weakness. But vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the courage to stand before life without armor. It's the willingness to be seen who you are without defense, without pretense. When we drop the need to protect or prove ourselves, authenticity becomes our greatest strength. In fact, it's our only strength. It's in our naked honesty that connection deepens, healing begins, and love has room to breathe. You see, vulnerability is the key to authenticity. And authenticity is truly the only way you can live and have a fulfilling life. Because by not being authentic, you're putting on a mask. You're beginning to say, I'm not worthy as I am. I'm not good enough as I am. The universe didn't make me enough. And then you ask the question, by whose measurement didn't it make you enough? Something you made up in your mind that you bought in from your mom and dad, something you bought into from society, something you bought into from maybe your life partner, your children, your grandchildren, from politics, from religion. Blind things that you bought into that says, you need to conform. You need to be the way we want you so we feel better. No, 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 no. That's not what life's about. Life is about you being and discovering your uniqueness and then living life from that, being fully present in every way, understanding that you will be equally challenged and equally supported because that's life. The challenges bring greater awareness. The support allows us to rest in that awareness. So there's always both. As long as we are in physical body, with a mind, with emotions, we have this ego, there will be contrast. But we've got to stop buying into the illusion that we've been taught. I need to be this to be the perfect minister. I broke that mold a long time ago. And if you've been following me, I'm anything but a reverent minister. I'm irreverent because I challenge everything. I'm not going to blindly believe anything. I don't blindly believe the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, whatever the book is. I don't blindly believe it because they're just human opinions. A lot of people want to say it's the Word of God. Well, who wrote it? Humans wrote it. How many times has it been changed? Many, many, many times. Translated over and over and over again. You see, if it was the Word of God, it would be all about love. There would be no judgment. Because judgment and love are the exact opposites. So the question I'm going to ask you, are you going to conform to things? Or are you going to live as love? Because that's your authentic self. It doesn't mean you like everything. Don't get mixed up and say, well, love is a deeper form of like. No, 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 no. That's not it. Love, in my world, is simply the awareness and acceptance of my wholeness, the awareness and acceptance of the wholeness of others, and the awareness and acceptance of wholeness of life. And through my perception, which I create, I get to experience life. Period. I get to experience life based on how I perceive, which means what? I am 100% responsible for my life experience, no matter what, because I choose to give it weight. I choose to attach specific feelings, emotions to it, and that permeates. I choose to keep it in my mind for how long I keep it in my mind. We've forgotten the simplicity of life is to experience it, feel it fully, let it go, move on to the next experience. When you start getting that, you realize it's okay to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is allow yourself to be seen, authentically seen as your real self, and not putting up a defense. Why? Because you don't care what other people think. You care about being you, and that's the most important thing. With that, there's a lot to unpack here. Listen to this again. Share it with friends. Much love to you as you create your perfect, vulnerable, authentic life. Aloha.